KoboToolbox is a free, open-source software used for digital data collection, analysis, and management. It is used by thousands of humanitarians, development professionals, researchers, and private companies to design and implement primary data collection projects worldwide. KoboCollect is an open-source Android app for collecting survey data based on the open-source KoboCollect app. To use KoboCollect, create a free KoboToolbox account on their website and create a blank form for data entry. The app is easy to use and user-friendly, even for non-tech-savvy users. KoboToolbox is a data collection tool designed for challenging settings, making high-quality data accessible to social impact organizations worldwide. KoboToolbox offers free tools for nonprofit users and advanced services for large organizations. KoboCollect is an Android data collection app based on the open-source KoboCollect app, designed for primary data collection in challenging field environments, particularly in humanitarian emergencies. It allows easy data entry from interviews and other primary data sources with no limits on saved forms or submissions. To use, create a free KoboToolbox account and create a blank form. KoboCollect is a fork of KoboCollect with a user-friendly interface. There are 3 ways to access KoboToolbox. Public servers, private servers, and install KoboToolbox on your own server. Global KoboToolbox server is used by the majority of our users. Click Create an account on the server of your choice. On the Create an Account page, enter the details on the form and click Create Account. KoboToolbox will send you an email with a link to activate your account. If you did not get the activation email, check your spam folder. For more help, you can also read the support article "Didn't receive activation" link after signing up. Sign into the email address you used when creating your account and click the activation link sent to you. This will automatically sign you.
Just type there KoboToolbox, okay? KoboToolbox.org and hit enter. And after that, wait for a while. Okay, so you'll see the interface like this. Okay, so first of all, to get KoboToolbox, you must sign up for this application to use. Okay, so you can simply see here, simply robust and powerful tools for data collections. Okay, build, collect, analyze online or offline. So this is really one of the great advantages for us all. Okay, so you can see some of the features of KoboToolbox. Okay, so first of all, you can just see here from builder. Okay, you can just see here you can do designs forms quickly and easily, right? Then reuse existing questions and blocks of questions. So similarly, you can also build complex forms and with skip logic and validation, and import from export XLS forms. Okay, so the second most important thing is that you can collect data offline or online on phones, tablets, or using any browser. Okay, so third one is analyze and manage data. Okay, so for that, to get KoboToolbox, just click on the sign up button here. Okay, you can just see here, click on that. Okay, then you can just see here get started with KoboToolbox now. It's free, right? Okay, so if you are if you are using for any humanitarian organizations, okay, you can just click on here, create an account. So if you are individual or researchers, aid workers, okay, so you can just click on this one. Okay, researchers, aid workers, and everyone else. Okay, click on create account first. Okay, then after that, you can see the page opens like this. Okay, so first of all, to create account, you must give some of the informations. Okay, so create an account, you can give your name, anything. Okay, so for now, let me just type my own channel name, learning tech. Okay, then organizations, you can just give anything. Okay, let me just give same as this, learning tech. Okay, so username you can give anything. Okay, let me just keep same. Okay, learning text, so you can just check after a while whether this username is available or not. Okay, so you can just keep. Okay, then you can just enter your email address here. Okay, then you can just choose sector, anything from your as unit. So for now, let me just click on health service or public health. Okay, so you can just select the country here. Okay, the country you belongs to. Then just select your gender. Okay, then just create a password. Okay, then just type the same password here. Okay, for password confirmation. Then just create account. Okay, so I'm not clicking on this because I already have created my account. So after creating an account, an email will be sent to your email address that you just provided here for the confirmation. Okay, then after signing up, you will be just getting the email address for the confirmation. Okay, so I already have confirmed my KoboToolbox account. Okay, you can just here activate your KoboToolbox account. Okay, so just click on that, then you can just click on the link that is given below. Okay, you can just click on this and it will be activated itself. Okay, okay, so okay, then after that, okay, then just log in to your KoboToolbox account. Okay, so after creating, just click on login. Okay, so you just type your username and password here. Okay, so let me just click my username. Okay, so after entering your username and password, just click on login. Okay, so this is the outlook at the first time when you just open your toolbox. Okay, so in this video I'll be talking about different things like creating a project, and adding questions to it, and just implementing skip checks and implementing validation logic. Okay, then deploying the form and collecting data on how can we just deploy the KoboToolbox and link it with the mobile for data collection. Okay, so and many more like this. Okay, so let me just create a new project for now. Okay, you can just see it, it's the first so whenever you are using KoboToolbox for the first time, everything will be empty. You just need to create a new project. You can just see here, create a new, deployed, draft, archived, everything is null here. Okay, so let me just create a new project now and just let me click on new. Okay, so from this, to create a project, okay, we must choose a source. So you can choose the source, any of the options given below. Okay, so you can just read the option here, choose one of the options below to continue. You will be promoted to enter name and other details in further steps. Okay, so build from scratch. Okay, you can just build any you can just create a project by building from any scratches. You can just simply use a template. Okay, so whether you can just edit the template, or you can just start using by using a template. Okay, or simply you can just upload an XLS form. Okay, so import an XLS form via URL. Okay, okay, so for now let me just build from scratch. Okay, so in this I'll be showing from starting. Okay, then you just need to enter the project details here. So project name, you can just type anything you want, project name. Okay, so let me just type now tutorial. Sorry, tutorial. Okay, then you can just keep a short description here about the project here. Okay, so I'm just let me just give description as tutorial video KoboToolbox. Okay, KoboToolbox. Okay, so you can just select the sector on which the project is related. Let me just keep as it is, health service and public health. You can just select your country here. Okay, then just click on this box, then you can just create a new project. Okay, this is the interface you will be seeing at first. Okay, so to enter the questionnaires or creating a project, let's talk about now adding the questions. Okay, so I've just collected a few questions that is related and that I've just prepared for this tutorial video. Okay, so to start, just click on the button here plus. Okay, so then after that just click type the questions as you want. Okay, so let me just start with the form number. Okay, so that is just the serial number. Okay, form number, sorry. Okay, form number. Okay, so let me just click on add questions here. Okay, so after that we'll be getting a lot of options here. Okay, so your form number, it's simply in the number. Okay, so it's not text. Okay, it's not a number with decimals, it's not date, it's not time. Okay, so you can choose a various options here. Okay, according to your question. So if the question says to just type the date, then you can just click on this. Okay, so you can just include the time also. Okay, and both as well. Okay, date and time, and the point. Okay, you can just see here point. So this is very much useful in collecting the data, you know, and just pin the location. Okay, so you can just click the photo. Okay, and just save as photo here. You can also add audio, video. Okay, line, a note, barcode, acknowledge, area, rating, question matrix, ranking, calculate. Okay, many more. Okay, so form number, it's in the form of number, so let me just click on number. Okay, so you can also add your question in. Okay, so for this question it's not necessary. Okay, so let me just add another question. Okay, the question as respondent's name. Okay, respondent's name, and click on add question. Okay, so respondent's name, it will be in the string. Okay, so it's text. Okay, let me just click on text. Okay, so it's also done. Then let me just add another question here. Okay, regarding the gender. Sorry. Okay, gender. Then just click on add question. So gender, usually you will get the answer as male or female. Okay, so you need to select any one out of these two options. Okay, so you can just click on select one, in which you can just keep the various options here. Okay, so option 1 and option 2. So in option 1, let me just type here male, and in option 2 female. Okay, so whenever the question arises in gender, the question will automatically shows these two options, and you can just select any one of them. Okay, so it's that much. Okay, and if you want to add another response, then you can just click here. Okay, you can just type here others, or you can just leave as it is, or simply you can just delete these options. Okay, so after that you can just close these options or collapse these options by clicking on this button. Okay, so you can just see your question end. So this question end usually means to add some of the hints to the questions while collecting data, or adding more information to the questions. Okay, then after that let me just give another question. Okay, gender. Okay, let me just type here age. Okay, age, and just click on add question. So age, usually it's a number. Okay, so just click a number. Okay, you are done in this. Similarly, let me just give another question. Okay, so in age, many people may respond I am 29 years and this much months or right? So in this you can just give the hints in years, okay, in years. So while collecting data, you can just enter the age in years, sorry, in years, in years, and you can just click anywhere. Okay, so this is the hint. So age must be in the years. Okay, okay, so let me add another questions. Okay, marital status. Okay, marital status. So the question simply means whether you are, the respondents are married or not. Okay, so in this you can just add the question as select one, okay, or select many. So select many, it won't be in this question because any respondent may be married or unmarried or divorced, right, or separated. Okay, so let me just click on select one. Okay, so option 1, let me just give as married. Okay, so the respondent is married. And in option 2, let me just type here single. Okay, so let me just click on another options here. The respondent might also be divorced, right? Okay, so if you want to add other options or another response, then just click to add another response here, and you can just simply add as much options as you want. Okay, so for now let me just add this much. Okay, then just click on this. Okay, so after that, adding these questions, for suppose, let's say I want to create a group of these questions. Okay, so this is one category or one section in which the details of the respondents will be collected. Okay, so for that, okay, let me just create a group. Okay, so for that, just click on control button, then you can just click control button and just click all the questions. Okay, then after that you can just see the questions are being selected, and you can see the blue border in each of the questions. Then after that, just go on the toolbar here. Okay, you can just here create group with selected questions. Just click on that. Okay, so the group will be created here, and you can just give the name as you want. Okay, so let me just type here details of the respondents. Okay, details of the respondents. Okay, similarly, let me just add some other more questions. Okay, so for that, let me just click on plus sign here. Okay, so just keep on adding the questions. Okay, so let me just add the questions regarding the education level of the respondent. Okay, education status of the respondent. Okay, respondent, then just click on add question. So the respondent might be literate or illiterate, or may have done the higher primary level education, or may have completed the primary level education or secondary level education, or more than that. Okay, so there will be many options. Okay, so let me just click on this select one. Okay, so first option, let me just give as uneducated. So the respondent doesn't know how to read or write. Okay, so let me give the second options or another response as primary level education. Similarly, let me just add another response as secondary level education. Okay, similarly, let me just give another option as higher level or high school, higher than secondary level. Okay, just let me give this much response. Okay, so the question is done here. Okay, so similarly let me add another question here. Okay, so the question regarding the occupation of the respondent. Okay, occupation of the respondent. So let me just select this, select one. Okay, let me just give a first option as farming. Sorry, okay, farming. Let me give second option as business. Let me just give third option as government jobs. Government job. Okay, so if the respondents response other than this, and then let me just give the option as others. Okay, okay, so this is the occupation and education status of the respondent. Okay, so let me add another questions here. So the family members, in the any of the families, one of the family members might have gone to abroad. Okay, might be or may not be too, but let me add the questions just for an example here. Okay, so for that, anyone working in India, abroad from this family. Okay, so anyone working in the abroad from this family, obviously the question will be yes or no. Okay, so let me just click on select one. Okay, yes, and let me give the second option as no. Okay, so it's done here. Okay, so let me give another questions. The question might also be yes, some of the family members might have gone to abroad for working. Okay, so let me add next question as if yes, then which country? Then which country? Let me add this question. Okay, so it might be impossible to type all the countries name. Okay, so in this, so it's better you just type the answer, right? So in the text form. Okay, so text in which country, might be Australia, might be America, might be Qatar, might be any other countries. Okay, okay, so questioning, you can just hear it's in the form of text. Okay, then okay, let me just give another question as from when. Okay, from when means since how many years have the respondents family members have been working in the abroad. Okay, so add question, let me just give this as in number, since 2 years, since 3 years, 4, 5, 6, 10 years, 15 years. Okay, let me just give as it is a number. Okay, so let me just type here hints as in years. Okay, so the answers might be since 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or any other. Okay, okay, then after that, okay, okay, so then after that, here I already have added questions, 5 questions regarding the details of the respondents household. Okay, so let me just keep this as in a group. So for that, just click on any one of the question, then just click control, then just click all the questions as you want to group. Okay, so all the questions are selected here, okay, which will be identified by the blue border here. Then just click on the toolbar and just click on create group with selected questions. Click on that, then you can just give the name as you want. Okay, so let me just give as details of the respondent's household. Okay, similarly, just let me continue. Okay, after completing this much, let me just preview the form or the questions that I created. So for that, just click on the preview form here. Okay, so here it is. So the topic was tutorial, right? Then the details of the respondent, the form number 1, 2, 3. Okay, respondent's name here, and gender, male or female, to select. Age in years. Okay, so marital status, married, single or divorced. Then second section comes here, the details of the respondents households. Okay, well, the questions just mismatched here. Okay, hope you'll understand this. All the questions are just for the examples here. So education status of the respondent. Okay, occupation of the respondent, and anyone working in abroad from this family, yes or no? If yes, which country, then from where in years. Okay, so this is the preview. Okay, so let me just show the next thing here. Okay, so whenever the data collector or the enumerators will be collecting the data, they also can record the GPS or the area or the point. Okay, so GPS of the location. Okay, in short, I mean just they also can record the GPS location of the place that they are collecting the data. Okay, so for that, let me just add another question here for the location. Okay, let me just type in GPS here. Okay, then add question. Okay, so GPS, you can just create a point, line or area. Okay, so for it, let me just click on point. Okay, and let me just click on save. Okay, so all the data or the questions that we just recorded here has been saved. Okay, you can just save all the questions time to time. Okay, let me just click on preview for GPS question. Okay, you can just here. Okay, so you can just choose the location here. Okay, so from where you are collecting your data, or simply you can just search for the place or the address here. Okay, well, everything looks fine. Okay, let's click on save. Okay, okay, so after this, let me talk about how to use or how to implement skip checks. Okay, so skip checks. Okay, so there might be some of the questions that whenever the respondent answers the question, then some of the questions that may be useless. Okay, so for example, just me give an example. Okay, so in this example, anyone working in the abroad for from this family, if the question is yes, then only these two questions will be valid, right? So if the answer is if anyone working in this anyone working in the abroad from this family, then if the answer comes no, then there's no use of these two questions, right? If yes, then which country, from when. Okay, so how to use or implement skip checks? Okay, let me show you that. For that, just go to the question that you want to implement this skip checks. Okay, so just go to setting here. Then after that, you can just see a skip logic, right? Okay, question options, skip logic, and validation criteria. So validation criteria we'll be talking few moments back. Okay, so just keep on click on skip logic. Okay, so here just read the question carefully here. Okay, this question will be valid, this question will only be displayed if the following conditions apply. Okay, so what's the question here? So what's the condition? If anyone working in abroad from this family, if the answer is yes, right? If the answer is yes, then this question will be displayed. Okay, so if you just click here no, then this question will not be displayed here. Okay, so this is the question, so this is our condition. Okay, so after that, just you can just click on save. Then after that, let me just click on preview and let me check. Okay, so this is the question. Anyone working in the abroad from this family? Let me just click here no. See here, nothing is shown here, right? Okay, so let me just click on yes. Then this question, these two questions will be valid here. Okay, so this is the way to implement skip checks. Okay, so after this, let me just talk about implementing validation logic. Okay, so this might be important whenever you just collect the data, right? So whenever you are in a hurry or sometimes you may not know while collecting the data, right? So let me just click on the details of the respondent here, and okay, let me just show you the example of age. Okay, so sometimes what happens is that if someone responds the age is 30 or 35, right? Okay, so and whenever you just collect through the mobile or tablet, right, then unfortunately sometimes we may type the wrong answer, right? Suppose for example for 30 we may type 300, right? Okay, so how to just remove or get rid of such errors? Okay, for that let me just click on settings as before. Then you will just get the options here. Click on validation criteria, right? Click on this. Okay, in this question to just read the conditions carefully. This question will be valid only if the following conditions apply. Okay, so what's the condition? Okay, this question response has to be more than or less than. Okay, change from here. Okay, for now just let me choose here less than. Okay, you can choose many other options here. Okay, for now let me just less than, let me just put 100. Okay, this is for an example, 100. Then just let me type the error message here. Okay, error. Okay, you can type anything here. It must be less than 100. Okay, let me just type this much and let me just click on save here. Okay, let me just click on preview to check whether the validation logic is being implemented or not. Age, okay, so in years, whenever type here, let me just type 30. Okay, it's approved, right? But here 300. Okay, then the error message arrives like this. Okay, error, the age must be less than 100, right? Okay, so whenever we collect, sometimes we just mistakenly type the wrong number or enter the wrong number. Then this implementing validation logic will help us to get this type, just to get rid of this type of errors. Okay, everything is okay. Let me just click on save here. After adding all the questions, okay, just don't forget to save here. Click on save. Then the further step is to deploy the form and start collecting the data. Okay, so we'll be doing that now. Okay, so for that, just click on the close button here. So as mentioned earlier, just don't forget to save this. Okay, then just click on close. Okay, so now, okay, you can just see here the option deploy here. Okay, so this is the questions that we just created a few moments ago. Okay, there are 13 questions here. Okay, so just click on deploy. Then you can just see the message here deploying. Okay, and the form is already deployed here. Okay, so now our main work starts here is to collect the data. Okay, so how can we collect the data? By using the questionnaires that we just created through KoboToolbox. Okay, you can just see here options: collect data, online, offline, multiple submissions. Okay, you can just click here and get further more options here. Okay, so offline, online, multiple submissions. Okay, this is useful when you are just working in the field, and this allows online and offline submissions, and which is really best options for collecting data in the field. Okay, And second option is online only, multiple submissions. Okay, so this is the best option when entering many records at once on computer, for example transcribing paper records. Okay, and next one is online only. Okay, so single submission, which allows a single submission only and can be paired with the written URL parameters to redirect the user to URL. Okay, and next one is online only, once per respondent. And next one you can also just here embeddable web form code. Next one is view only, and the next one of the most important thing is Android application. Okay, so use this option to collect the data in the field with their Android devices or any other Android mobiles, tablets. Okay, so before just going through Android application, let me just show you the online offline collections. Okay, just click on that. Then just click on open. Okay, so the questions will be open in new tab, just like this. Okay, so this is the form. Okay, let me just start from number 1. Okay, name of the respondent, let me just type anything here. Just let me give as it is a learning tech. Let me just type male. Okay, as let me just keep anything here. Okay, so single, let me just give you an example. So detail of the respondent household. Okay, let me just keep higher occupation, let me just say government job. Okay, so anyone working in this app from the same, let me just click yes. Okay, in which country, let me just give an example, Canada. Okay, from when, since 4 years. Okay, so next GPS. Okay, so you can just mark the point from the place where you are collecting the data. Okay, so for that you can just simply select streets, terrain, select satellite or remote network. Let me just click here streets and just choose your location. Okay, whenever or so wherever you are just standing and collecting your data, just mark there. Okay, let's just click here. Okay, so latitude and longitude will be automatically detected. Okay, then after that you can just click save as draft or submit. Okay, let me just click on submit here. Okay, so after that you can just see here record queued for submission. Queued records accept those marks as draft are uploaded automatically in the background every 5 minutes when the okay, so after that, okay, you can just see here one was successfully submitted, tutorial 1. Okay, you can just see here this is the form number 1, and let me just go back to Kobo form and just let me refresh the page. For now you can just see here 0 submission right now, there was, right? Okay, so one form was recently just submitted from here. Okay, then after that you can just see here one submission here. Okay, so you can just extract that data just by clicking on the data tab here. Okay, so you can just see here this was collected on July 27, 2022, right? And form number 1, name was learning tech, right? Details of respondent. Okay, you can just also see here, you can just manage everything here. Okay, male, age, right? Marital status, education level, occupation, right? Okay, so after this let me just show you how can we collect from mobile phone. Okay, so for that just go to collect data and just click on Android application. Okay, after that you can just see here you just need to install KoboCollect on your Android device. Okay, and just click on the 3 button here to open setting and just enter the server URL as given here. Okay, and your username and password. Okay, then open the get blank form and select this project, open enter data. Okay, so let me just show you from the mobile phone now. Okay, so now let me just show you on how can we download and install KoboCollect and collect the data? Okay, so for that, just go to any of your Android device. Okay, go to Play Store. Okay, there you can just type KoboCollect. Okay, so in this case you can just configure with QR code or manually enter project details. Okay, so by entering manually, okay, manually enter project details. Okay, so here you just type the URL as everything is done, then just click on get blank forms. Okay, so this will connect to the server. Okay, so tutorial. Okay, so this was the questions that we just created. Okay, it's just already ticked here. Just click on this project, right? Okay, just click on click and just click get selected. Okay, all downloads succeeded. Okay, then you can just click on the fill the blank form. Okay, the first one, click. Okay, you can just click on the questionnaires here. Okay, and you'll just get the question. Okay, so from starting from number, okay, just let me type here 2. Okay, 2. Next, respondent's name, let me just type anything here. Okay, learning, click on next. Gender male, next age 46, next married, next. Okay, higher, next education level. Okay, and respondents of occupation of the respondents, business. Next, okay, and when working in this abroad. Okay, just let me click on no this time. Okay, next, see the 2 question was already skipped there, right? Okay, so for GPS start 0 point, just click on this, click on allow. Okay, then you can just click on save after everything is done here. Okay, let me just click on save here. Okay, so this is my location. Okay, so this is the location, and just click on next. Okay, so in this you can just click on save form and exit. Okay, mark the form as final, everything is done, nothing need to be done here. Okay, one form was saved. Okay, you can just see here now the number 1 was already here. If you want to edit something, you can just go to edit set forms and you can just edit here. Let me just so another example. Okay, click on for new form, just click on fill blank form, click on the tutorial. Okay, form number 3. Next, respondent names. Okay, let me just take. Okay, next, then female. Okay, for example, age in years 25. Okay, single, primary level. Okay, others, just click on next and we work in this. Okay, so whenever I click on yes and click on next, okay, so the question was shown here, right? Okay, so this is the step why we just used skip checks. Okay, yes. Okay, so we scan the let's type America here, click on next, from when. Okay, since 2 years, next. Okay, then just start 0 point. Okay, you can just trying to get location. Okay, just let me click on save here, click on next, save and exit. Okay, so right here we have collected 2 forms here. Okay, okay, so the form has just been collected and is saved in the mobile data, right? So how to send through the server? Okay, so for that just click on send finalized form. Okay, so if you just need to edit anything, just go on this and you can just edit the form here. Okay, and to send the form, just click on send finalized form here. Okay, okay, let me just click on this both the forms here. Okay, then just click on send selected. Okay, the form is being sending now. Okay, upload to this tutorial successful. The form was successfully uploaded. Click on OK. So nothing was available. Okay, so now you can just see here 2 forms was already sent. Okay, so to view that, just click on view send forms. Just click here. Okay, these 2 forms are already selected here. Okay, we can just see here. Okay, form number 2, respondent's name, gender, age, marital status, right? Okay, so this is the process through which you can just collect through using Android devices, right? Just like mobile and tablets. Okay, so you can just collect the form from any place. Okay, and this is very simpler method to collect the data in the field, right? No need to carry pen, pencils and other forms and questionnaires, observation checklist, bags, right? Okay, you can just carry just your Android device and everything can be done through your device, even the location you are collecting the data. Okay, so after this, just let me show you on the how to just get the data, or viewing and downloading the data. Okay, so this is the step of configuring data entry and uploading. Okay, so now after sending, you can just see here there are 1 submissions, right? Let me just click on refresh. Then the remaining submissions will be shown here, right? Now you can just see here 3 submissions. Okay, so 3 submissions, the one was at the starting and 2 we just recently submitted after collecting the data. Okay, so to deploy or to download that data, just click on data as shown here. Okay, then you can just see various things here like table, reports, gallery, downloads, maps. Okay, and you can just see the collected data here, right? For now there are just 3 results. Okay, then you can just click on reports to just view the reports, right? The details, the frequencies and the graphs too. Okay, just here you can just see here mean, median, standard deviation. Okay, respondent's name. Okay, and you can also see the percentage and similarly the graph, male and female, and similarly the value, frequency and percentage to that. Okay, and similarly for the age, and you can just click on gallery. For now there are no any such gallery or the images that we use in this questions, right? So it's empty here, and just click on download to download the data. Okay, and before downloading, remember one thing, that just click on export first. Okay, click on export. Okay, then after clicking you can just see the option the download. Okay, to download just click on download. Okay, it will be downloaded now.